Hey there, how's it going? Just wanted to say welcome to November. The year has just absolutely just flown by this year. You know, if looking back at the entire, it just feels really surreal. This will probably be one of our last, if not our last, review. We don't really do one in December unless there's something that requires to get out there. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update in terms of a bit of a summary of what's been happening. So the good news is that there's not much changes in the real estate market for this current for the month of October that have just passed. In fact, what we found is that the last 3-4 months have been really strong, probably the strongest market we've seen in a long time. But October has been even stronger than September. We find that numbers are still up at open homes. We're absolutely getting smashed probably on 70 to 80% of our office open home selling properties within the first 2 weeks, which is what we've been used to since May this year. So that's really good news. To give you an idea of a comparison on how the market has changed, so we've recently listed a property in Fitzgibbon. This property was on the market with another agency just pre-COVID in March. During that period of 3 months, they pretty much had no offers coming. They had no offers coming in. I was told that they had 9 inspections in a period of 3 months. We launched this property less than a month ago. The first open home, we had over 20 groups through. We had 4 or 5 offers on the property. We sold it at a price that the vendors was incredibly happy. But more interestingly as well is after it sells, we still continue to run open home, which we always do in case you need a backup buyer. And in both other open home, we've had between 7 to 10 groups through all our open homes. This really just shows you the strength of the market. But more importantly, that story is to show you like the same property, that looks the same, presents the same. What the changes has been compared to the start of the year versus now as well. I do want to say this is not the case for every property in all area. It is for majority of the property. What we're finding at the moment is that any houses that are standalone is very highly sought after. The market's a bit crazy about that. However, the disappointing part is that any units or townhouses have not experienced that growth or activity. So what I'm saying is that if you are planning to sell a unit or townhouse, it will still sell. We just recently sold a 3-bedroom place in Playfield Street in Chermside. We're about to close a complex of 4 in Chermside as well. So what we're saying is that those properties are still selling, but it's taking anywhere between 8 to 12 weeks to sell, and the prices has to be realistic. If you're trying to price up on the market compared to what have sold for townhouse in the area or unit, you'd probably be disappointed and it won't sell as well. So activity is there, buyers is there, both for houses and townhouses, but it's just about ensuring that you're getting the price right if you're going on the market. On the rental side, quickly, just quick update from our rental team where I had a chat with Maria and her team. Basically, still the same thing. If you're an investor out there, it's a great time to buy. The investment market's going strong. Properties are still getting rented out within the first inspection. For a lot of our properties, getting anywhere between 5 to 10 people registering to come for the open home. The numbers. So one thing is, it's important for us to compare numbers against numbers. So as a business, we want to say that October has been incredibly successful for us. We've been very happy in terms of what has happened. We were close to selling over 30 homes, but I think at the point of doing this video, we're about to sell 3 more properties, which is very strong. I think it's probably a 20 or 30% increase to last month in terms of number of properties being sold as well. So I think what's happening as well is that now that it's coming up to the end of the year, there are more sellers that are coming on the market. Sellers are getting a little bit more confident in the market, less afraid of the market, and happy to come on the market. But fear not, and the reason I say that is there's still such a surplus of buyers out there that even though that there are more properties coming on the market, they're still getting record prices and they're still being sold as well. I just wanted to see, so traditionally, as we come up towards the Christmas time, what we found in the last 10 years in the industry is that after the 10 to 15 of December, the market tends to be very slow all the way through the mid-January. However, if you are thinking of selling this year, I would suggest to speak to us because I could be wrong, but based on the fact of the current activity in the market, the fact that people can't travel overseas as well this year, I've got a feeling that the market will remain buoyant and buyer activity will remain strong all the way through, and I don't think there'll be much of a slowdown. In fact, we're gearing up as a business to ensure that we're working all the way through. We might take the public holiday off or sometime between Christmas and New Year's working from home or remotely. But I think the plan is pretty much to work all the way through, because if the results out there, we want to get it for our client. So thank you for tuning in. At any point in time, if you would like to discuss any specific market, any specific to your situation, pick up the phone, call me 0424153203.